Warning! The following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Geoguessr. We're doing a balance world today. It's a map by Deborah, and we're in Japan. We're there. We're low camera. I feel like this has got to be a one-way road because we normally would be on the right-hand side of the road. Actually, no, we're on the left-hand. What the fuck am I talking about? I am losing my goddamn fucking mind. But we're in Japan. Somewhere. We're going to do our best to find phone numbers, although I feel like we're not going to find phone numbers. We are by a tunnel, so we've got to be near mountains, which makes sense, because it's Japan. Well, not that long of a tunnel. I feel like we've had this before. For some reason, I feel like we've had this location before. We are near a dam. I wish I knew more about dams, but I don't give a damn to learn about dams. No, I do. It's Japan. You know, I know about a few in the United States, but that's about it. Ones I've been to, like the Hoover Dam, that was an experience. That thing's massive. Look into it. It's huge. The amount of concrete used in dams is incredible. A lot of tunnels, though. A lot of tunnels. Again, no phone numbers yet, but we're going to do our best to find phone numbers. We know we're in Japan. We know we're probably towards the north, although I don't think we're in Hokkaido yet. It could be, though, but it feels very mountainous. And for some reason, I feel like Hokkaido isn't as mountainous as, like, the lower island, which I don't even know what that's called, but now I know that the North Island's Hokkaido. Lots of tunnels. Lots of tunnels. Which is taken away from the natural beauty of the place, if you ask me. Like, look how great this looks, and then let us look how great this looks, you know? One of the two images looks a lot better than the other. Can you pick out which one it is? First sign of, like, billboards. We might actually have a phone number here. Please? Please help me out? Nope. But 4.4 kilometers away. Maybe there's a phone number 4.4 kilometers away. Probably have, like, what, 6 more tunnels to go fucking through? And we kind of get nice broken images. Well, we found stuff. I don't think we have enough time to look through the map of Japan for any of that. Probably some small town names. We need to get better at figuring out Japan without phone numbers. I know we're in Japan, but like, where? You know? Oh. 2.9 kilometers now. We have 10 seconds to find a fucking phone number. Are you panicking? Are you panicking? We're out of time. Hoping for some luck. Hoping for some luck. And actually, not a bad guess. Not a bad guess at all. We end up being 59 miles off. It ends up being in Toshigi, over by the Nikko National Park. So it's no surprise that we weren't going to find anything. We're in a national park. There's not going to be a lot of buildings. Lots of mountains, although they're not really coming up on this map, which means they're probably not as tall as the rest. And it looks like Wolf Checker went with Nagano, over by the Kiso Mountains and Mount Utsuki. God, I'm hoping I'm pronouncing these right. But on to the next location. Right-hand side of the road, no roof rack. We do have the back of a black car. Right-hand side with the sun to the south, which puts us in the northern hemisphere. And we do have Cyrillic. I don't see the letter I, which gets rid of the Ukraine. Does it really feel like Russia, though? Maybe. Very wide roads, but the roads are in pretty decent condition. Elongated white plates, so I guess it would make sense. If we had a roof rack, we'd go with Kazakhstan. No, Kyrgyzstan. Not Kazakhstan. Kyrgyzstan. Not Mongolia because of the car. I don't think this is going to be Bulgaria. I don't think it's going to be Serbia. I think it's got to be Russia. If this is going to be Russia, it's probably going to be east. There's the old school Russian, like, 1960s communism van. We do have what could be flags over here. Although, that looks like it's not a country flag, but more of like an amusement park, carnival kind of attraction flag. They're repaving roads. Now, I don't want to judge. That's an airport. Are they, They're repaving roads. Does that mean the roads are too nice for Russia now? We are heading to a city. It is to our west. You can tell that by the tall building. We should be able to find a name of this city. But we don't have a lot of time to find this name of the city. At all. We're pretty limited. That looks like it could be a hotel. We do have other buildings coming up. These are your classical Russian apartments. At least I think they're classic Russian apartments. We do have a cop. The cop's gone. We scared him away. And then we get these tiny little... That's a bus stop. I feel like this is like a newsstand, so it's going to sell like newspapers, cigarettes, coffee. Which makes sense, right next to a bus stop. We know it's Russia. We know it's probably east. Cheetah? Maybe cheetah? Cheetah? Same shit. I really don't know. I know we saw some Cyrillic in the back, but I don't have enough time to go back and find it. This feels like it's the middle, right? Because we have this fancy-dancy sculpture, but there's no markings anywhere. Are you kidding me? I feel like the town name should have been listed here. And the fact that it isn't means either A, we're never gonna fucking find it, or B, that's not the center of the city. Especially since we do have larger buildings coming up, and here we have what could be actual center of the city. Oh god, I'm not gonna get enough to look at it. And not as east as I wanted it to be. However, Wolfchecker does not get a great score in either. It ends up being a town called Kagalium, which we might have gone with Surgit, but that's about it. But I was convinced it was east, so bad Russia. Slap. Weird looking mountains, actually. You don't really get these jaggedy formations too often. We do have what appears to be Gen 4 coverage. Just look at it. Front of the car, right-hand side of the road, white license plates with mountains like that. Interesting. Yellow on the left, kilometers per hour, so there goes the United States. In 81, if this is Brazil, it's going to be over here. Which, I don't think Brazil has mountains like this. So we need to find something a little different. Although that says Ruda on it. But nothing really else on the bus except for maybe a website. .com/Ruda310. So it's a Facebook website. So that's a Facebook business. And that's Ruda310. $signs Adulto Estuantente. Which I'm guessing is not adult. So children. We do have signs. Sir Cali El. No, this is not going to be Brazil. Because these are, as far as I can tell, Spanish. I don't recognize this country sign. I know it's not Mexico, because Mexico says Mexico on it. I know it's not Brazil, because Brazil says BR and is not in Spanish. Could it be Uruguay? We do have some other signs. I wish we recognized it. I really do. Because that's definitely going to be incredibly helpful moving forward. We have Alto on a sign. We have a train stop. We have the town called Grutas, which might be a cave, because that looks like a cave. The Zenpol. We don't have the roof rack, so it's not Guatemala. Could this... We had what I thought was a yellow divider line. Can we get a better view of a divider line? That's yellow, so it's not Chile. So it's Peru, Bolivia, Uruguay, Ecuador, Colombia. Sun is kind of to our north and to our west, which would put us in the south. So it could be Peru, which I guess makes sense. But it still could be Chile, because Chile does have the occasional yellow divider line. I don't think it's Bolivia, and I don't think it's Uruguay. And that's mainly because of these mountains right here. Which I think makes sense for Peru. I feel like we could be near the Nazca lines. But Nazca doesn't have these mountains, they have these plateaus. Definite yellow divider line. What the fuck are these, man? They've been prominent this entire time. Let's go... You know, let's go a little further north, over by Kimbiri. And it does end up being Mexico. Interesting. Really? I was convinced we would need to see Mexico listed on the route numbers. Every time we see it, it says Mexico and then the number. And I was also pretty confident the sun was to our north there. Just throwing that out there. Fuck the sun, fuck the compass, they're always broken. So Wolf Trekker's going to be walking away with this one. Incredibly green. We do have whatever that is. It's a bollard of sorts. The sun's to our north again, although can we trust it? It kind of feels like Laos, Philippines, Cambodia. I can't really get what it's saying over here. It could be the Philippines. It's tough to tell if we're on the left or the right-hand side. We are on the left. So I guess I'll just Laos drive on the left. If not, we're going with the Philippines, right? But I don't think we're going to be able to figure out if Laos drives on the left because I don't have a chat today. Speaking of chat, if you guys didn't already see the highlight video, there's like a 14-minute video from one location in the non-moving, panning, or zooming streak where we just had an incredible guess. And that came out about an hour before this one, so go check that out. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. No flags, which probably gets rid of Laos. But is this going to be Borneo? It feels different than your typical Indonesian location. I don't even know if we can confirm that this is Indonesia. It just... There's something about this that makes me want to go Southeast Asia. We really have no other clues. I don't think it's the Philippines. We don't have any yellow divider lines. We're kind of in these like hilly mountainous areas. We really got nothing. I really have no idea where we are. I feel like we have a decent guess. The fact that we're on the left, could this be a weird Japan? It doesn't feel like we have low camera though. Unless this is low camera. But look how much higher we are than that motorcycle. Can we get anything from the license plate? It's blurred. And it's blurred. It looks like it's blue. Kind of crappy road. Sun is definitely to our north. Would that put us down here then? Well, if it's Indonesia, because it doesn't feel like East Java. What if it's one of these bullshit islands? What if it's Sulawesi? I really don't know. I got nothing here. I really got nothing. It feels way different than any typical Indonesian location, which is probably why we want to guess Borneo. We haven't found really any good language. We haven't found any good clues. We're kind of in the middle of bumblefuck nowhere. Are you surprised? Kind of. And it does end up being Sulawesi. So it does end up being Indonesia. We just guessed the wrong spot of Indonesia. Wolf Tracker getting a pretty good guess in. So I guess Sulawesi is more mountainous. Whatever. Not bad, not great. And then number 5, we have the oil shop. Income, 7 days a week. Weird phone number, not the United States. Yellow divider line. Sun to our south, we are in the northern hemisphere. Is that a cop? Stop is in English, which makes sense. Sun's actually kind of directly overhead. Feels very tropical. Very tropical. Evans Bay, the Bermuda Railway. We're in Bermuda? Bermuda has official coverage? Since fucking when? I didn't even know that. I didn't even fucking know that. Actually, this feels like Trek Review, doesn't it? This is Trek Review. Bermuda? Over by Whale Bay Road? I can't see anything else, sadly. Kind of limited to where we can go. Can we find Whale Bay Road? I don't know what road it's going to be off of, which sucks. I don't know where in Bermuda it's going to be. I don't know where the Trek Review is going to be. Whale Bay Road. We're probably going to need to go in a little bit closer than this. But we're going to do like a wraparound. I feel like we got to be near a coast. I didn't even know Bermuda had a railway line. Or Trek Review. Official Trek Review. I don't think we have enough time to look through all of these street signs. Street names. Sleepy Hollow, Midland Heights, My Lord's Bay, not Whale Bay. I feel like if we could see the name Whale, we'd just be like, there, and you just spam click it. We have a lot to go over. We don't have enough time to do this. And we don't really have anything else going for us. I guess we can try and find the rail line bullshit. The Evans Bay. Is there a town called Evans Bay? No. Elbow Road, Mount Pleasant, Horseshoe Bay, Hog Bay, Somerset Village, Spanish Point, Bermuda Airport, Tuckerstown, St. George, Ferry Point. Nothing that says Evans Bay. Which I'm actually disappointed in. Can we find the Evans Bay rail station? Or the Evans Bay station? Are we really not going to be able to find it? That sucks. Gravelly Bay, Sam Hall's Bay, Cable Bay, Surf Bay, and it ends up being to the west. Here's Whale Bay Road. No wonder we didn't see it. But here's West Whale Bay Park. Why didn't we see that? Because we probably weren't zoomed in enough, or we just missed it. I am actually surprised we got Bermuda there. So terrible Russia. Mexico sucks because the sun was wrong. 14,000 points. We fucking suck. Wolftricker's coming in first place, under 20,000, with Scribbles in second at 18.3. 59 in third at 15. E. Chandler in fourth at 14. We tied. E. Chandler and myself got the exact same points. But it looks like overall E. Chandler does get the closer distance. Bo in sixth at 13.6. Bielingo in seventh at 13.3. It looks like a lot of people didn't necessarily go South America. Quantum Gravity in eighth. Getting Mexico almost spot. No, not getting a guess off in Mexico. Carl's in 9th at 11. Cedric Tiger in 10th at 11 as well. And Bentley in 11th at 9. Some weird places. Some weird fucking places. But we do have a pro league to do, and that is the stay-at-home league. So by the time this goes up, this should end. So you probably won't see it. Although you might be able to use it for like 20 minutes. I'm not too sure when this ends. I think it ends at like 3:14 or something. So there might be like 15 minutes. But that's if you just skip to the end. If you're watching this, it probably just ended. But we got to do the stay-at-home league, and then we do have another pro league to do, and that is going to be the country challenge, which will be its own video. And then tomorrow we'll have the diverse world as its own video, and the rural world as its own video, as well as the stay-at-home league. So it's probably going to be stay-at-home league and a rural world in one video, diverse world in another, and then our normal Saturday video. But let's get started at the stay-at-home league. I don't know what map to expect. Regional archetypes. Are you fucking kidding me? The fact that we have the truck and we have this, I'm almost positive it's American Samoa. Just, is it actually American Samoa? We're going off of the truck. We're going off of the truck view for Google, because it's set up in the bed of a truck. And that only happens in like 2 places. And I'm pretty sure it's American Samoa and the Virgin Islands. The sun is to our south, so that does put us in the north. So then it would be the Virgin Islands. It would be the middle of the U.S. Virgin Islands. With water to our south, maybe over here. We do have a little bit of a cove. Could that be over here more? On Highway 60? I'm not too sure. I fucking hate when we don't know where we are. We're going off of assumptions, and that's probably not the safest thing to do. I don't think it's Hawaii. It could be Guam, which would suck. It would suck if this is Guam. And it ends up being... I guess this is the U.S. Virgin... It is the U.S. Virgin Islands. We chose the wrong U.S. Virgin Island. So, we got the thing right, just not the right spot. Don't you love this terrible border in between them? God damn. Alright, we get these nice mountains with the Uruguayan, I'm pretty sure, divider line. We're on the left-hand side, though. What? Could this be a weird Greece? Sun's to kind of the north. I thought the triple line was Uruguay, unless the Uruguay one is yellow with white dividers. The fact that we're on the left-hand side with a line like this, I'm confused. Honestly. Left-hand side, line like this, mountains to the north. Could this be... And it's Gen 2 coverage. Could this be like Lesotho? Or Eswatini? I feel like those might be the play. Let's go Lesotho for no apparent reason. The line, though. That fucking line in the middle. Are you kidding me? That's a joke. That's a fucking joke. I got nothing. We got mountains. We got the sun, which appears to be the north, which puts us in the southern hemisphere. We have a weird fucking divider line, which I thought was Uruguay at first. We have Gen 2 coverage. Piece it all together, Lesotho, Eswatini. Maybe South Africa. And it ends up being South Africa, not Lesotho. That's a weird fucking divider line. I don't think I've ever seen that in South Africa. And if I have, I just never paid attention to it. Yellow divider line, it looks like we are on the right-hand side based on where this sign is. Could be the United States, Canada. I can't read because I'm blind. Thomastown? Which would probably be Canada, unless this says... it could be the United States. Could be the United States. If it's going to be the United States, it's going to be the Midwest. We're probably looking like Montana, Idaho, maybe a weird Utah. Can we find a speed limit sign? Because that would tell us, for fucking sure. We do have construction. Trucks entering highway. I could read from behind. I wanted a better look at it. It should tell us to reduce our speed. It doesn't. 20 seconds. School bus stop. It feels sandy. We're going south. Mississippi. For no apparent reason. I got nothing. We just have to hope. It feels too warm to be Canada. It feels too warm to be Canada. And it does end up being Mississippi, and we get a really good fucking guess. A really good fucking guess. Here's Thomastown, which we did see. We didn't see it from where we were. I'm pretty sure this is Simi. So Simi's doing really good. That was really good guess. Dirt road. Right-hand side of the road. Can't really tell where the sun is. Although we do have the poles, and this is definitely the Baltics. I forget if this is Lithuania or Latvia. We're going to go with Latvia just because. I don't think it's Estonia. And we're going off of the shape of these. How they curve. I don't remember which is which, but I know that those are definitely the Baltic areas. A combination of the dirt road kind of makes sense. Ooh, I just had one single hiccup. That fucking sucks. I know we're in this area. I don't know where in this area we are, though. And this area being the entirety of the Baltic region. Those are really fucking strange. There's 3 of them holding it up. Which means there's just a lot of wires. I don't want to move it to Estonia. I think it's Latvia. Which means it's probably going to end up being Lithuania. But if we guess Lithuania, it's going to end up being Latvia. So we're going to keep our Latvia guess just so that it's Lithuania. And then hope that it's actually pretty close to where we want it to be. Although I could see it not being pretty close to where we want it to be. And it does end up being Latvia, actually. It just ends up being more to our east. We're actually doing really good for regional archetypes. As I say that, we get this nice Gen 2 coverage, which could be Switzerland. Although I don't think Switzerland has Gen 2 anymore. I could be wrong. I usually am when it comes to the generations. We do have this nice kind of Mediterranean feel to it in the mountains, though. And I think that's just because of the white rock. We do have what appears to be a ski slope. No, those aren't ski slopes. Could this be a weird Norway? This might be a weird Norway. Now, we don't have any road markings, so that doesn't help us. We have a lot of mountains. We have a river. And we have white rock. Where does that place us? Anywhere in the fucking world. I don't think it's Switzerland because of the Gen 2. Although, no, that's definitely Gen 2. Weird forest. We don't have a lot of time here. That feels pretty Swiss. For some fucking reason, I convinced myself that it was Switzerland. If this is our one fuck up, well worth it. We did pretty decent in all the other locations. It could be Italy, but it's too late to move it. It's fine. It's fine. And it does end up being northern Italy. Don't you love how I got that from the car? Overall, not bad. Not bad at all. Obviously, Lesotho to South Africa, we could have gotten a lot more points. If we would have moved it to northern Italy, we probably wouldn't have gotten that much more. And we actually did pretty decent everywhere else. So the current high score is by Simi, with Debray in second, Roland in third, Bentley Aaron in fourth, Topotic in fifth, Reed Usi in sixth, and Gratis in seventh. So we know everyone in the top 7. We came in 14th. That's actually really good. Fighting Quakers in 19th. Let's see, who else can we find? Wolf Trekkers 35th. Flying Monkeys is 34th. Carl's is 48th. Who else? God coming in 58th. That's a great name. Scribble's in 71st. And only 88 people have played it. If we can stay in 14th place, that would be real helpful. We got really lucky in that Alabama, Mississippi guess. Not bad. Not fucking bad at all. But that's going to be where we call it, so thank you all so much for joining me. I do hope you all enjoyed. Feel free to go check out that amazing highlight that we had from the Twitch channel. That should have already been uploaded. We do have another video coming tomorrow. We have actually 3 tomorrow. Maybe 4 if the GeoPro video goes up tomorrow. But we're doing telephone numbers again. Mainly about the United States, so that's going to be fun. And then we have a lot of shit going on. Hopefully Minecraft is going to be up either today or tomorrow. We might have 5 videos going up tomorrow. How crazy is that? You guys are going to love it. It's going to be a lot of fucking work, though. But until tomorrow, guys, enjoy the rest of your day. And bye-bye.